Hello and welcome to another update video about Natgas. Natgas continues to have difficulties. It seems to be very hard for Natgas to push higher. It is pushing higher though, and it did hold our support area here, our trend reversal area. It left it to the upside. By the way, this is the futures chart. It left it to the upside, and that's already a good sign. Yeah, we still have the situation, and I'm going to count it as long as we're holding the support area. I'm going to count it as the C wave at the moment. Yeah. So what happened is we came down in what I currently count as a wave 3 low here on the 22nd of February. We moved up in an A wave of the wave 4. We came down in a B wave of the wave 4, and we now have a chance to rally in a C wave. However, it is really uncertain still. If you look at this, it really just moved sideways. Yeah, it really just moved sideways, but you can count it from an Elliott wave point of view as a flat pattern, as an expanded flat. So the way to count this, in my opinion, is that this here was wave 1. We then had an A wave. All of this here was corrective, so the B wave, the overshooting B wave, and the C wave down. Not a very, very healthy structure, I have to say. In addition to that, these flat patterns don't often occur in a wave 2. So all of that makes me skeptical that we have bottomed here, but at the moment the potential is there. It did hold our trend reversal area, and that's all that matters for now. Typically what you want to get in such a structure, you want to have the impulse here, which we'd had. You want to have the A wave down, which we had, the B wave up, ideally not an overshooting B wave in a wave 2, and then a C wave down. The wave C was very, very long compared to the A wave. So that also makes me a bit skeptical. So there are a few things, that doesn't really give a lot of confidence in terms of going higher, but it is a valid count, okay? And as long as we're holding support, we're holding support. This could now be an impulse that's emerging, and what really needs to happen next is that Natgas needs to break above that 253 level. So how would that work? So ideally what we want to see, it's already sketched out in this C wave over wave 4, we want to see a 5-wave move. What are the next resistances that it needs to take out? So it certainly needs to take out this significant swing high, which was at 239. Yeah, for me, I can't rule out if the wave 1 here or here, they are both valid. Yeah, you can count them both as wave 1, depending on how you count the subdivisions. It doesn't really matter too much, but you want to take out that swing high certainly at 238, 239, and then we need to take out the B wave high at 252. And as long as we're holding the swing low, which was made on the 5th of May, the focus I think can be on higher, but we need to be very much aware that this could easily break down. I mean, again, this is not a very, very strong structure. I don't like a wave 2 in a flat pattern in a wave 2. Yeah, so just for an explanation, a flat pattern typically occurs in a wave 4. They are sideways corrections. You can see this is just sideways movement. What you normally want to have in a wave 2 is, and I'm going to sketch it out here. Normally what you want to have in a wave 2 is, so you have this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then what you normally want to have is you want to have an A wave, which is quite strong. You want to have a B wave, which is shallow, and a C wave, which comes down quite a bit as well. A clear low in a C wave. Whereas what we had here is one of the most difficult structures. They normally appear in a wave 4, but a weak A wave rather, yeah, an overshooting B wave and a C wave. It is classed generally as a sideways correction. It doesn't give you that clear low, and it also is a bit unclear, that structure, due to the overshooting B wave. But hey, at the moment we're holding support, so the key remains here that we hold that $2 level. I showed you the very bearish count in a previous video as well. I mean, don't get me wrong. People said already in the comments that, about the bullish count. We don't really have a bullish count at the moment. This is just short-term bullish, but eventually we would still expect another bear wave down, yeah, another wave 5, so another low for Natgas. So it's not like, okay, this is a breakout. This is either, in my opinion, a C wave of a wave 4 and would lead to another low, or we go down directly. So we are pretty much still bearish on Natgas. Don't get me wrong, right? That this is not like a breakout. We just talk here about an impulse in a wave 4 that could eventually still come down in a wave 5. The direct bearish count would be that the wave 4 obviously was here. I don't follow that primarily because it would be a very shallow wave 4. But then this would be a wave 1 of 5, wave 2 of 5. We would come down in a 3 next, a 4 and a 5. And yeah, this would be the bear count. And I would activate that as soon as we break below $2.02. So that is really the pivot. Yeah, a sustained break below $2.02 will activate the direct bearish count instead of bearish but with short-term bullish. And then we've got the Natgas spot chart. Here we had a little bit more weakness because the wave 2 that we talked about dropped actually below our support area briefly. So let me take that out. So we had here also our 1-2 setup, yeah, with an overshooting B wave. It's a little bit different, that structure, a bit more messy. But also here we came down in a wave 2. You can count the move up as an impulse, then an A, B, C with an overshooting B wave. Small problem here, we nearly invalidated it, but we did not have the sustained break below support. So also here still valid, and we could now be in the on the way up. Again, similar situation to the futures chart, so I won't repeat everything. It's the same structurally, the same thing. This is either a C wave to the upside in a wave 4 or the direct path down. I would also still expect here another low for Natgas in a wave 5, yeah, either directly or after a wave 4 to the upside. Yeah, so that's the situation. The thing is, if we get 5 waves up from here, it would technically be possible if it then does a 3-wave pullback to break out. But we are not there. You know, we are at the moment just between, you know, we just have to answer the question, is this a C wave up in 4 and we come down then, or do we come down straight away? And yeah, at the moment we're holding support here as well, but it's a similar story to the Natgas futures chart. If we break below this Friday swing low, and we're currently moving higher and higher, but if we break below that Friday swing low, also here we have to bring the direct bearish path onto the chart. Yeah, I think if we make another low here, I think we won't see another C wave to the upside. I think then it's going down directly. And in terms of resistances here, very clearly we've got the 234 level that needs to break to give us some confidence that we are actually in a third wave. By the way, let's switch back to futures because I wanted to give you a target. So I wanted to give you a target for the third wave of the C wave, assuming we have bottomed here. At least I give you a target, but it really depends. Have we actually bottomed, right? So we'll be looking at the 1.618 as a minimum. That would be 261 for that third wave. Ideally higher though. Ideally higher. That's futures. And on the spot chart, $252, also minimum, yeah, ideally higher. Yeah, and that's really everything we can talk at the moment here about that we can talk with regards to the Natgas chart. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.